Hello everyone, this will be our tutorial on how to download new suit slot mods for Batman Arkham Knight. We're going to try to keep things pretty quick and concise here, but we also want to give you all the information that you need to start modding this game, because I've been modding games for a long time and I know that if you're new to it, it can feel rather daunting, and I want to make things as simple as possible for you. So first thing we're going to do is just make sure you have the game installed, and I'm not certain that you need to do this, but generally just a safe rule of thumb when modding any game is launch it once, start a save file, you can exit right after, but just to be sure that the game has all its files present, because a lot of games don't add all of their files until you've actually launched the main story. So we're just going to do that real quick. Now obviously I've done this before, so I'm not actually going to go into the main story, but we launch our game right here, Batman Arkham Knight. And as you can see, we got our save files here. And mostly what we're going to be checking for the purpose of this video is just going to be my showcase count, so that I can show you as I download a new mod that it goes up, right? So my showcase right now says 356. It's going to be different for you, assuming you don't have mods installed or you just have a different number of mods than me. But like I said, I do recommend hitting continue story or new game at least once before trying to mod the game, because I can't guarantee all the game files will be there without it. So as you can see here, we got our showcase. We have all sorts of new suit slots for me, and we're gonna just add one more real quick. Okay, so that's all we got to do in the game for now. I've already opened it. I've already done everything. But yeah, so now there's a few ways that you might find mods. If you have been on YouTube, you've seen a video with a suit that you already know you want. I'm not sure if every content creator does this. Most of them probably will have somewhere on their video the name of a suit. In my case, I always link it right at the top of the description. So here's one of my videos. You can see right here, Robin's suit. Link right here to the mod page. Obviously, we're not going to be downloading this for the purpose of this video because I already have it. So we wouldn't see any change on my game. But another way that you can very easily find mods if you don't have a specific suit that you're looking for yet, just search Batman Arkham Knight mods. Nexus mods will be your first result. You can click on that, and here's your home page. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Nexus mods, it's very commonly used in modding. It contains mods for honestly most games that you'd think to mod. So in general, it's very, very easy to use. You will need to make an account in order to download mods. It's free, as you can see right here. It says free plan, and it is very, very quick. I believe it can also link to your Google account, so should be no difficulty making a new account. Right here we have our trending mods. These are whatever's popular right now. As you can see, I have a few of these. And generally speaking, I think when you're going into modding a game for the first time, I'd recommend scrolling down here. As you can see, we can sort by a few different things. I'd recommend checking your most popular of all time. And I think this is the case when modding most games, because what you'll see often, now we don't have it in Arkham Knight, is many games will use a mod manager, and often that mod manager will just be somewhere up here towards the top of your mod list for the most popular of all time. Now, like I said, Arkham Knight doesn't have this, so the real only purpose to sort by popular of all time for Arkham Knight is just to see what is popular. There's probably going to be some mods that might appeal to you because they've appealed to so many people. One thing I'd recommend checking out is the Arkham Knight community patch, which does add a lot of features to the game, such as the ability to free roam as characters other than Batman. But for the purpose of this video, obviously, we will be looking at new suit slots, which you can find either through scrolling on here, looking at what's new, what's trending, or you can search one if you had one in mind. For example, if we wanted the animated series Batman, we just type in animated and we'll see it's the first result. I have this mod as well, so we're not going to be using this for the video. One that I don't have, I've already picked out, is the Arcane Jinx mod for Harley Quinn as a new suit slot. So I'm going to be using this for the purpose of this video, but it will work the same for pretty much any suit. And normally I'd recommend you check the bug page. This mod here doesn't have a bug page, so we can't look at that. But normally if there's no bug page, I'd check posts, make sure nobody's saying it breaks your game or it's a virus or anything like that. We don't see any of that here, so we're all good. And We can check our images, see what the mod looks like before we decide we want to download it. I've already done that. Generally speaking, Arkham Knight is very good with the description often telling you how to download a mod. We don't see that here, but normally if it's not in the description, you'll see it right here on the file, which it is. Now here it says I've downloaded it. It's because I started the download on the file when I was getting ready to record this video, but I haven't actually downloaded it yet. But you can see it says extract to any DLC numbered folder. So a majority of mods will just say this for a new suit slot, extract to any DLC number folder. And I'll show you how to get to that folder in just a second. But it is worth noting that occasionally there are mods that will tell you to put it into a specific DLC folder. Now, like I said, this is very rare, but it does occasionally happen. So I would check your description and your file description here just to make sure if that is the case. Here it's not though, so we're going to just quickly download the mod. We just hit manual download and then slow download because we're on the free plan. And we'll see after a few seconds our download starts right here. And we're just going to wait for this real quick. It should only take a few seconds because none of the files are all that big. And once it's downloaded, we're just going to open that file location. Now I am using WinRAR, but in case you don't have WinRAR, you don't need to get it. You can actually just open this with the open with Windows Explorer. And right here, this is what's inside our file. So, where do we put this? Well, it's not that hard to find. If we quickly go back to our Batman Arkham Knight Steam page, here we are, and you hit Manage, and go down to Browse Local Files, this will open your game file. Now yours is going to look different than this because I have a whole bunch of things in here that you don't need, but you will have a DLC folder assuming you have DLC for the game, which most mods will require that you have. So what we're going to do is navigate to our DLC folder, and when it says put it in any numbered DLC folder, it means any of these folders here. Now normally when it says put it in any numbered folder, I just put it in the first one because that makes all my mods easy to find. You can see I have a whole bunch of files in here. These are all my suit mods, right? But for the purpose of making things clear of what your file should look like, we're going to just use a different one. So we're going to just use the second one here. And you can see all you'll have in there, content. That's it, nothing else. And now all we're going to do, very simply, is navigate to our mod, my Arcane Jinx file. We're going to grab the file and just copy it into here. Take a few seconds. There we go. So we got our folder copied in here, has Arcane Jinx. I think technically we copied it wrong. We have Arcane Jinx twice, but it doesn't really matter. As long as it's in there, that's all that matters. And from there, the mod should be installed. So if we close that, close this, and launch our game again, you should see now that we've launched our game again, that in our showcase, now it says 357. I can't remember what it said before, but we got an exclamation mark, which means I should have a new suit slot. So if I scroll all the way down to Harley Quinn, all the way at the bottom here, let's see. Here we are. Oh. Here we are. We have our Jinx Arcane skin. So, it was very, very easy to install. It took no time at all. Batman Arkham Knight is a very easy game to mod, especially when it comes to the new suit slot mods, which are some of the easiest mods to install. So I hope this video helps anyone who might have been having trouble with installing mods, and if you have any other suggestions for videos I should make, please let me know in the comments down below. Alright, thank you everyone.